Good morning. It's Monday morning, and this is episode 2 of my road to 1,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button. Support your black female entrepreneur to be. Please, please, please. It's Monday morning. On my way to start my work week, my 9 to 5. If you didn't see the first episode, let me just introduce myself. My name is Sabrina, and I am the creator, owner, and operator of Brina's Charming Creations. And I make nursing attire, women's accessories, jewelry, necklaces, purses, tote bags, bracelets. Just check out my website in the description. The link's there. www.brinas, BRINAS, Charming Creations, all one word.com. Check out my stuff. I am based in Baltimore, Maryland. And I am a registered nurse, been a registered nurse for 21 years. And I'm just going to take you on my way to work with me. And yeah, I'm driving. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, because I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. I have a phone set up so I can focus on the road while I'm talking. Boy, it is now 6:47. I've been up since 5:30. Wanted to be up and out by 6:30, but moving a little slower than I want to today. Some days it's harder than others to get up. I'm just going to take you with me on my journey to retire. I am 55 and want to retire by the age of 60 from nursing. It's been a rewarding career, but it's time for me to do what makes me happy. And at this time, I want to be a full-time crafter. Yes, a full-time crafter. I want to sew and make things. And just be creative, you know. The sun is bright. So today what I want to talk about is for anyone else who's wanting to start something new at a late age, how to make it happen, how to do that in between stage where you're in between building something and also working at the same time. That is is really the difficult part, I think, because you have to maintain going to work, doing your job, while at the same time you need to make time to grow your business, which also requires a lot of work and a lot of effort. So you have to have a lot of stamina, I would say. And as you can probably tell, yes, I am a little overweight. Yeah, it's been a struggle ever since my 30s, early 30s. I think I started really picking up the weight. I am not at my biggest point, thank the Lord, and hopefully I will never get there. I was close to 300 pounds almost. Now I'm down a whole lot less than that, but I still want to lose about 30 more pounds. And once I lose that 30 more pounds, I think I will be at a weight that I can function. But having good health is one of the major things that will help you to succeed in that in-between stage where you're in between working full-time and trying to run a business part-time or full-time, because you need to have a lot of energy. You need to be able to get off of work, leave that job, and work on your job, your business. And that takes energy and stamina. And in order to do that, you need to eat halfway decent. So I try to eat halfway decent. Yes, I have a junk food fetish. I ain't gonna lie, I love junk food. I love chips, cookies, and stuff. And that is the hardest thing I'm fighting right now. But at the same time, I don't eat a whole lot of food. So I've been cooking, basically meal prepping. Tyler, I know you hear a lot about meal prepping. Meal prepping is one of the things that helps me the most to stick with not eating out all the time, because it's convenient. You have to have convenience when you're working a full-time job and doing a business. Who wants to stop to cook? Who has time to cook meals all the time, every day? No, it's not going to happen. So to save time management is your best friend. So I usually meal prep on Sundays. I cook enough for me and my father, because he lives with me. I cook enough for at least 3 to 4 days. That way, all I have to do is grab it and go. I pack it up, and I have my plastic containers, and I put it up in the refrigerator or the freezer, and just grab what I want in the morning, and that helps me a lot to stay away from the fast food. Also, being disciplined and try to plan out what you want to do for that week. So this week I am working on tote bags. So what I'll do is sometimes I'll get up at 4 in the morning. I'll sew for an hour or two and then get ready and go to work. Or most of the time I will go to work, get home, come straight home, maybe eat dinner, and then I'll sew until I go to bed. And that is my life right now, because I am planning my market season is starting in 2 weeks. My first show is in Colonial Beach, Maryland. A 2-day show on the beach. I've done it several times before. It's usually pretty good. It's fun. I have fun while I'm working at the same time. So that's my vacation. Basically what I do is, this year I'm not taking like a formal vacation. So in order, because I know some of y'all have jobs, where you don't have as much flexibility. So, or in that instance, you plan out your shows. So like what I'll do is I'll plan out my shows for the year. I start planning my shows for the year in January or December of the year before. And I will, since luckily I don't have to work weekends, and most shows are on the weekend, I will usually plan out my vacation days around those weekends. So say if I have a Saturday or Sunday show, I will take vacation time for that Friday, Thursday and Friday, or either just that Friday or the Monday after, so that I have that 4-day window to do if I have to travel, or I don't, and I'm still getting paid because it's vacation time. So that's how I kind of work it out, where I'm not losing from my job, and at the same time I'm still building my business. So what I do is I plan all my shows out, and then plan all my vacation around that time. I put it all in at the beginning of the year, so that everything is set and I don't have to worry about it when the time comes for the show, because I've already planned, got my approval for my time off, and I'm ready to go. And then, yeah, so that's how I do that. Well, let's see. Then, okay, well, that's how I do that part. And then, what I do is on my weekends when I'm not doing shows, so I sew before I go to work, I sew after I go to work. That's what I'm saying. No, you don't really have too much personal life, but I try to make it happen. Okay, where was I? All right, so I try to take my weekends, and usually what I'll do is I try to make Friday night. I usually sew late, and then I take Saturdays and spend a lot of my Saturdays sewing, and then Sunday is spent, meal prepping, and depending on how I feel, sewing. But soon, when I'm not doing markets and pop-ups. But football season starting. Preseason game next week, yay! So usually Sundays I try to relax a little bit. Gotta have a little bit of me time. So, and how do I fit now? And then trying to stay healthy. Going back to that, I know I'm going all over the place because I didn't plan this. I told you I'm new at this. This is only my second vlog, so please forgive me if I'm rambling a little bit because I'm not used to doing this. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. Please stay with me. It's going to get better. I promise. Fit and exercising. That is the difficult part because in my mind I want to just sew, make my inventory. That's the struggle I'm dealing with right now, is fitting and exercise. So what I started doing was trying to take breaks at work. When I take my breaks at work, I go on little short walks for exercise. I plan to take my little weights and sit in my office sometimes to lift weights, and just move as much as I can. Basically just keep moving as much as I can to help burn those calories. And we'll see how that goes. If you have any suggestions, please, I'm open to them. Let me talk to me, okay? So I think I have talked enough for today. If please subscribe. Please help me reach 1,000. Road to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Please subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe as I build this channel and go on this road to retirement and becoming a full-time crafter. Next time we talk, I am going to take you inside my world, show you my area where I do my creativity, and let you see a little sneak peek. All right? Have a great week, a beautiful day. Don't forget,